Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Fat God Thor here, and today I'm going to be showing you exactly how you can make a ton of coins off of the auction house in NBA Live Mobile Season 5. Before we get on into the video, I just want to give a huge shout out to these guys who left a comment because they found that Easter egg in the last video. Yes, it was Klay Thompson, and that was the first card that I did gameplay on my channel. So if you guys want to shout out in the next video, make sure you stick around, you spot that Easter egg that will be in this video, comment it down below and you'll get a shout out and your comment put up on screen like these guys are now. So let's get into it. I've seen a lot of people asking me how they can sell their cards, snipe, get more profit off the auction house. So today I'm going to be explaining all of that and all the methods you can make coins off of this auction house. So the first way you can do it is sort of a low risk, low reward type strategy. So you want to search up 65 to 40 overall players and you want to put the price at 3k. Now, I've obviously just searched this up, so I'm going to put it at 3,001 coins, but you want to go for 3k. And then you see all of these cards. There's some bronzes, but most of them are silvers. You just want to go for those silver cards. If you can get them cheaper, look, some of them are going for about 1k. Get the cheapest ones you can. The cheaper, the better. But it is low risk and low reward. So you're putting in very little coins, but you will get out maybe 1, 2, 3k profit. So it is low risk and low reward, but it will accumulate over time. So if you keep doing this, you do this a lot, and then you'll make coins a lot. So I'll just buy this card here for 1k, pretty cheap. But what you can do is afterwards, what you want to do is sell these cards for about 5k, maybe a little bit more if you can. I suggest starting at maybe 6k, and then if that card doesn't sell, try it again at 5k. And that's the trick with this is a lot of you have been asking how you can get your cards to sell is just simply being persistent and just keep putting them up there, lowering the price each time. So say you put him up for 7.5k, he doesn't sell, then put him up for about 5k, maybe he doesn't sell, 4.5k doesn't sell, 4k, then he sells. Then you're still making a little bit of profit here, and that's why it's low risk and low reward. So I could do with 1k being spent on this card, and if it doesn't make me profit, then I'm not losing out big time. I'm just losing 1k, which I can easily make back by just playing a live event. So that's why this method is low risk and low reward. And gradually, as I go through more and more sniping filters, as we increase the overall, it will get higher risk, but you'll have that chance to get higher reward, higher profit from doing these methods. So that's the first sniping filter. You want to go for 65 or below cards. You want to get them for about 3k below, the lower the better, and then sell them for 5k, a little bit more or a little bit less, but make sure you're persistent and you try and sell them for as high as you can. Buy them for as low as you can, sell them for as high as you can. But if they don't sell, keep trying, and if it doesn't work out, you don't make a profit, it's okay because you're not losing a ton of coins. That's why it's a pretty fail-safe method of making coins with these silvers. Okay, so the next filter is pretty simple. What you want to do is go in between 65 and 69 overall cards, so that's the higher overall silver cards, and you want to go in for about 5k. So that's going to be a little bit more than last time. So as I said, it's going up, higher risk, higher reward, but it's still fairly low at this point with silver cards. So as you can see, I've got two here going for 4.6k. You can just buy them, pick them up. 4.6k is not a huge amount of coins, and if you're trying to work your way up from a low amount of coins, this is probably the best method for you to do. And then as you get more and more coins, you can go into the higher methods with elites, which I'll go on to later. But yeah, buy these cards about 5k or below, the lower the better, and then you can sell them for again about 7.5k, maybe even 10k. It just depends on whether you can get them to sell. So I suggest starting at 10k. If it doesn't sell at all, then reduce the price to 7.5k, then 7k, then 6.5k, because you'll still be making a little bit of profit. And that's why I said it's low risk, low reward. You're not putting in a huge amount of coins, but you are making a little bit of profit. And over time, the more and more you buy these, the more profit you'll make, and it'll just accumulate over time, so you can get a ton of coins off of this. So yeah, let's go into the next filter. Okay, so the next filter, we're going to be going into the gold players. So we're going to go between 70 and 75 overall cards, and we're going to put the price at 17.5k. So as I said, it's going up in price, higher risk, higher reward. But yeah, we're going up into the gold players now. As you can see, only one pops up for me. The higher the overall of the cards we're going to be trying to snipe, the less and less there are going to be on the auction house. So you got to be quick if you see them on the auction house. So as you can see, I've got one here going for just under 17k. I'll pick that up. as I said before, the lower the better. You can buy a little bit over 17k, but I think 17k is a pretty nice spot. And then you can try and sell them for about 25k, maybe even 30k. But as I said with the last ones, it's trying to be persistent and just go for. So if you sell it for 30k, doesn't sell, drop it down to 25k and try and sell it again. Doesn't sell, go for 20k. But yeah, it's higher risk, higher reward. So you will lose if this doesn't work out for you. You will lose a couple of coins, but that's why I said if you have low amount of coins, go for those silver cards, because you won't miss out on that many coins. And if it doesn't work for you, you won't lose a ton of coins. So if you want to, you can build it up. So this is the gold filter, about 17.5k ish, and then you can sell it for about 25k, maybe a bit more. But yeah, that's a little way of making coins again. And then we'll go into that next filter. Okay, so the next filter is basically between 75 overall and 80 overall. So it is the higher end of the gold players. You want to set the price at about 95k. So it is a lot of coins, this one, compared to the other ones. Nothing pops up for me, so you can try your luck with I'll just put in 95k again. You can try your luck with just keep refreshing and trying to snipe cards if they pop up for you. So nothing pops up, so every 5 minutes the auction house refreshes, so there will be new cards, but sometimes there's none on 95k, so you can push the price up to about 100k. And I had earlier today quite a lot of them pop up for me. None popping up at the moment, but you got to be patient and keeps trying to snipe. So every 5 minutes come back, see if there's any auctions, and then when they do come up, you want to just try and press on them as fast as you can, buy them as quickly as you can for 100k or below, and then you can sell them for about 150k or 130k, and you're still making quite a bit of profit off of that. But it sometimes doesn't work. Sometimes you can't get them to sell. If you don't get them to sell, I will have later on in the video a method where you can just use them to then make the profit back if they don't sell. But you want to try and sell them for about 130k, 150k if you can. But yeah, buy them for a little bit less than 100k and you should be good to go. Okay, so this one is the final sniping filter, and it is the highest risk and the highest reward one, I think. And it's basically just elite cards. You want to try and put the price at about 250k, and you can pick some up pretty cheap here. As you can see, I've got two here. I've got Vucevic going for just under 250k, and then a TJ Warren which sold for 222k. So you want to get them as low as you can. If you can get cards like this TJ Warren that are cheap, that's always good. And as you can see here, Vucevic is an 80 overall, so he'll sell for less, but TJ Warren's an 81 overall. I think the best 81 overall you could probably get on the auction house is Klay Thompson, because he is a pretty valuable card and he'll sell for a lot more. But then you can sell these cards again for about 350k, maybe a little bit more. If you can't get them to sell, then just keep trying and trying and trying. If they don't sell, stick them in your team. Maybe try a trade up set, which I'll go into a little bit later. But yeah, you can try and sell these for about 350k, maybe a little bit more, maybe even 400k. But as I said with the other ones, try and work your way down in price. So start at 400k. If it doesn't sell, relist it for about 350, and so on and so on. So this is the highest risk, but it does give the highest reward. So you are making a lot more coins off of this. So this one I suggest you do if you have like a comfortable amount of coins, and if you lose coins it won't make a huge amount of difference. So yeah, just keep working your way up. So if you start at like 20k coins, you start with the silver method, then work your way up to the gold method and then the elite method. But whichever one works best for you, you can try them all out. Now I'll go into those trade up sets, which are pretty valuable if you think about it. Here's another way of making a ton of coins. So if you go into those sets, you go into core and then you scroll all the way down to these trade up sets, they are really valuable. So the best one to do, I think, is this elite one. So as you can see here, I've got pretty much all the players I need. I just need some trade up tokens. If you look at what you need 2 78 to 79 overall players, 1 75 to 77 overall player, 5 65 to 69 overall silver players, and then 10 55 plus players, and 4 trade up tokens, which you can get pretty easily. The hardest part is these 78 to 79 overall players. So in the auction house, the 75 to 77s, they're going for about 100k. You can pick them up if you need them, but I've got a way of getting these pretty quickly, and these 78s overall, especially instead of spending your coins. So what you want to go and do is go into those limited time events, go into that monthly master set. Now the emblems, what you can do is if you press here just under spend 60k emblems to get a guaranteed Robertson, if you press on that, you see you've got these packs. So obviously I've opened a few, so I've unlocked all of them. But if you look at this last one, you have a chance of getting a 77 to 79 overall player. You got a 13% chance, and if you just play through events, you'll get these emblems. It's pretty easy to get them, but once you open these packs like I've done, you can get some pretty nice players out of them. So if you go back into the core, I managed to pull a 78 overall Jones, and then I have this Clint Capella saved up from the top 100 promos, so those go right in. They save me a ton of coins, and then I can just put all the cards that I don't need anymore that I had on my team. I can get trade up tokens, and to get those, they're pretty easy. You just go back to the home, go into live today, and then go into these trade up token events, which you can see here. They're refreshed weekly. I'd say just play the one for 20, so you got a ton stacked up. Costs 100 stamina, but it is worth it. So if you go back in to the core, go back to those trade up sets, and then I'm not going to play the event. I'll just spend 80 cash because why not? But you can get an 80 to 81 overall player, and that is me not spending any coins. Yeah, I spent 80 cash, but I could have got it for free, and I get an 80 overall Kyrie Irving, which I could sell for about 350k or more. So yeah, that's just a quick way of making coins off of the auction house in sets, and how to get your cards to sell, which I hope that's helped you out, because I know a lot of people have been asking me how to do that. So I hope this video has helped you out. If you did enjoy, leave a like on the video. If it did help you out, comment down below. And if you have any other methods of making coins, put them in the comments down below so other people can read them and get advice on how to make coins. And yeah, that's going to do it for the video. If you did enjoy, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.